All right. So, hi, good afternoon, Elsa. Welcome to our class, LMS BIP CAMBRIDGE1 class. Again, for this afternoon, I'll be your teacher, Miss Cha of Alaska English. Before we proceed to the lesson, can I ask Elsa, how are you this afternoon?
I'm wonderful.
Wow, that sounds very nice. Wonderful. Since you're feeling wonderful, can you give me an update regarding the date? Because I lose track. Can you give me an update? What's the date today?
The date is once
First?
it's first
All right, it's the
first July
first
July
of July.
first of July 2023.
Impressive. How about what's the day today?
Today is Saturday.
Today is Saturday. Yesterday was.
Yesterday was tomorrow will be Sundays.
All right, Sunday. All right, Roy. Now, moving into Elsa, as what we had as an introduction yesterday. So, teacher was able to give you an update regarding the adjectives, particularly the topic about degrees of comparison. As what I've told you, and when we talk about adjectives, or shall we say, ting tu in your translation, these are the words that tell us about the nouns. All right. So, Elsa, what are the questions that we answer if we are referring to the adjectives?
Is how it behaves, how it looks, what shape,
Okay.
how it feels, how many, what color, what size, how it tastes, how it smells, how it sounds.
All right. Very good. So, because the adjective describes and tell us about a certain manner, it answers the question how, right? So again, as teacher explained, there are three degrees of comparison in adjectives. The first one, Elsa, these are the original word, the simplest one. They are called passive adjectives. All right. And the second one is the one that we are discussing yesterday. So that is the comparative adjectives. So before we dig deeper, or we have a deep understanding regarding what is a comparative adjective, let's have a simple warm-up song because we are going to have a lot of talking for this afternoon. All right, so first let's listen about this warm-up song about comparatives.
The green dinosaur is bigger than the brown one. Yes, the green dinosaur is bigger than the brown one.
Which dinosaur is bigger?
Stomp, stomp, roar, roar, it's the green dinosaur. The yellow dinosaur is prettier than the orange one. Yes, the yellow dinosaur is prettier than the orange one.
Which dinosaur is prettier?
Stomp, stomp, roar, roar, it's the yellow dinosaur. The black dinosaur is cleaner than the gray one. Yes, the black dinosaur is cleaner than the gray one.
Which dinosaur is cleaner?
Stomp, stomp, roar, roar, it's the
All right, so thank you, our fellow dinosaurs. Now we're moving into the discussion about what we had yesterday. So, yesterday, teacher was able to give you an introduction regarding this one, wherein we talk about the comparative adjectives. Elsa, when do we use comparative adjectives? Number one, please read.
We use comparative adjectives to talk about differences between
Differences between.
two things or pupils.
All right, two things or people. Elsa, people. That is an irregular plural, right? Person, people. The same with child, children. We don't add s to the end, all right? So now, how about this? Number two, Elsa.
We use sin after the adjective and before the second thing or person.
The Mississippi River is longer than the Hudson. New York is bigger than San Francisco. What did I told you when we talk about comparative, Elsa? Just remember comparing two things, people, animals, or places. And we have the what's so called the regular adjectives. Elsa, they are called regular adjectives because we are just adding er to the end of adjectives. For example, the first word that we have the word fast. Elsa, how can you make this in comparative state?
Slow.
It's become comparative, Elsa.
Er,
Faster,
faster.
faster than. All right. When I say,
Slower.
all right, opposite, yeah. So the opposite is
Slower.
slower. What is missing? The important
Slow,
word.
slower than faster.
Slower than. Okay. So now, so adding er to the end plus than. All right. So what is the first rule, Elsa? Number one.
Is
With.
with short adjectives we add er.
All right.
Long,
So
long plus er equal longer. The depth
deep,
plus er
deep, deep.
plus er equal deeper.
Mm.
Strong plus equals stronger.
All right. Good. So that's what we have. Long, adding er. Longer than, faster than. You are just adding er to the end of the word. Now, how about in here, Elsa? Number two.
Which adjectives that end with it we add are.
All right. So if the word, all right, close, it ends with letter E. So we just add R. Closer. See? Next. You got a very nice dress. Nice. It ends with letter E. So we add, what do we add to the end, Elsa? We add
Is
R only, R, because it ends in E already, right? Nicer. Next,
nicer.
we got late. So,
Late.
it ends with E, adding R, it becomes later.
Later.
All right, so that's one. That's it. You just add R. What is the third rule?
Is which
With
short adjectives ending in a vowel plus a consonant. Double the final consonant and add er.
All right, so in here, I'll be explaining with you with that one. Now, Elsa, this one right here, so you're familiar already with the vowel, right? A vowel plus the consonants. Elsa, the vowels refers into how many vowels in English do we have?
5.
Very good. So anything that is a vowel, right? A vowels, what are those 5, Elsa?
U, E, U, E, I, O.
All right, or the A-E-I-O-U, right? So in here, so we have the 5 vowels. If it's vowel followed by, it says in here, followed by the consonants, All right. So we call this consonants. It's
Consonant.
yes, are the they are the letters that you didn't mention, right? B, C, D, G, all right, F, so on and so forth. All right. So consonants. It says in here, Elsa, that we need to double the consonant and add ER. So what happened is, so teacher is going to double. What is the consonant in this word? Consonant is letter. I'll say okay. So we double the N and we add It now becomes
Thinner.
all right. So of course, don't forget the important word than. It becomes thinner than. Okay, now how about my second word in here is this. I have the word hot. Elsa, can you change this in comparative state? It now
Her.
become double. What are we going to double in here?
Double D.
Very good. And then we add, what do we add to the end of the word? And
And that
then it becomes
hotter than.
all right. Another one. How about if Miss Cha has the word big, Elsa? What's gonna be our letter that we're going
Is
to double? Double,
double G.
add,
Er.
plus.
Than.
All right. It now becomes bigger,
Than.
bigger than. Okay, excellent. Now we're doing great for this. Now, moving into here, Elsa, the next rule that we have in here is that, all right, let me just cover this one for you so you won't get confused. I think you can stop on this part until rule number 5. All right. So anyway, moving into rule number 4. Elsa, how about rule number 4? Can you still see it?
Yes.
All right, please read.
Which,
What?
which adjective ending in a consonant
Why?
and Y, we group Y and add IER.
All right. So with this one, so the challenge mainly with this is your understanding about the rule. But Elsa, you did very well in regular verbs, right? In regular verbs, referring into the past regular, we are just adding ed to indicate that the action is already in the past. It's just the same rule applied in comparative adjectives. It's just that in comparative adjectives, we are adding er instead of ed. And in adjectives, they are the words that describe, and the verbs are the action words. Okay? Now, in here, the same rule. So this one is Y, and then we change Y to I and add ER. It now becomes heavy,
Heavier.
heavier than. All right. And then the next word that we had the word easy. Change
Easy.
Y. Change Y to
Y to I verb
and add.
Or plus
And then,
sound.
all right. It now becomes
Easier than.
Impressive. Now, moving into here, another one. How about if teacher's word is happy?
Is
Change
J-
Y.
Y to I add plus sound.
Wow. All right, good. How about if my word is funny? My adjective is funny.
Change I to I.
Change
add
Y. Elsa, not change I to I. Change Y. Change Y.
I
Mm.
plus sound.
All right. You get the rule now? Can you follow?
Yes.
All right, very good. Now also the final rule that I taught you yesterday was this one. With
With long adjective, we put more plus adjective plus than.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Clumsy is more populate than Bangalore. Action movies are more exciting than love
Exciting.
stories.
Exciting.
Exciting than love stories.
All right. So with this one, if the adjective has long adjectives or more syllables, what we did is we don't add Instead, we are adding more, all right, before the adjectives and then after the long word. For example, our word is beautiful. It says in here that we add more. Now it becomes
More
beautiful.
more beautiful than.
Always remember then with comparative adjectives, this is the most important word. Then it indicates that you are comparing two things, people, animal, or places. How about if my word, Elsa, is interesting?
Interesting.
It becomes, how can you change that in comparative state?
Then
Hmm. What is the
more interesting than.
more interesting than? How about if my word is, how about, let's say the word is important.
Important than.
It becomes more important than. Okay, more important than. You get it, Elsa?
Yes.
All right, very easy, right? So now moving into, let's teacher, before I remember I give you a homework and you told me you're going to compare the monkey and the squirrel. Am I right?
Yes.
All right. So before we we check your homework, teacher is going to give you first some exercises. All right. So here, let's answer the following. All right. So comparing, what we gonna do is to compare the animals. All right. So in here, it says that what we learn when we compare two things, we generally add er to the adjective and use the word than. For example, the giraffe is taller than the zebra. Now let's do the first task. In task one, all you have to do is to complete the sentences comparing the animals using or adding form and the word then. All right? Can you make a sentence?
The mouse is smaller than the horse.
Roy, two.
The cat is cleaner than the dog. The turtle is slower than the rabbit.
Okay, slower than the rabbit. And
The horse is
the horse is
faster
faster.
than the cow.
Good. So you got it all correct. Now, how about in here? Now we are going to double the final consonant, right? The same with in here, fat. All right, double T, add Now, how about this? The elephant is
It's bigger. Double G at
all right, good. Bigger
than the
than.
rhino.
Good. Next one. How about the hippo?
The hippo is fatter than the zebra.
Double.
Double T at
All right. Next, number 3. A fish.
A fish is wetter. Double T at than a spider.
Roy. Next one. How about the worm?
A worm is slimmer. Double M at than a snake.
Actually, this is not slimer. This is slimmer. Slimmer. Next, how about the hare?
The hair is smarter. Double D at than the rabbit.
All right. Okay, then. Now, very good. Moving into the next and the third rule that we have. From the third rule, we learn in here that When some adjectives end in Y, we change the Y to I and add IER. All right. How about this one? The butterfly.
The butterfly is
Hmm.
ready. Take Y to I, add ER, then the beetle.
All right. The beetle.
The
Beetle.
beetle.
All right. So the
Beetle.
butterfly is prettier than the beetle. Now, how about the parrot and the canary?
The parrot is noisier. Change Y to I, add than the canary.
Roy, how about the elephant and the rhino?
The elephant is
This one,
heavy.
Elsa. This one is followed by a vowel. The elephant.
Elephant is heavier. Change Y to I, add than the rhino.
All right. How about the monkey and the gorilla?
He is sillier.
Sillier.
Change Y to I, add than the gorilla.
Roy, how about the shark and the barracuda?
The shark is deadlier.
Deadlier.
Change
Deadlier.
Change Y to I, add than the barracuda.
Okay, so deadlier. All right, then the barracuda. Now, moving into the last rule that we learned in task 4, it says some adjectives, particularly longer ones, we use more, adjective less than. For example, more interesting than. All right, how about this? The peacock. Peacock.
The peacock is more beautiful than the turkey.
Good. Next one. The lion and the jackal.
The lion is more dangerous than the jackal.
Okay. Next, let's talk about the dolphin and the tuna.
The dolphin is more intelligent than the tuna.
More intelligent. Elsa, do you know the meaning of intelligent?
Is smart.
Yes. All right. So when you when you talk about smart, smart has a lot of meaning in the English language. You can use a lot of synonyms about this, Elsa. So when you say, excuse me, someone is smart, you could say, oh, she's intelligent. You could say, all right, sorry for the spelling. I tend to get typo. Next, you could also say someone is clever. Oh, teacher, my brother is very clever. All right, so clever. And then you could say someone is wise. So here are some of the words that come up with, all right, synonymous with the word smart. Okay, I am smart, I am intelligent, I am clever, I am wise. All of them are somehow act with the same meaning. Roy?
Yes.
All right, now let's talk about the snake and the worm.
The snake is more interesting than the worm.
All right, more interesting than the worm. Now, how about
The
the
wolf
wolf?
is more vicious
More,
than the fox.
this one, Elsa, is more vicious.
More vicious than the fox.
All right, more vicious than. Okay, so with this one, Elsa, what we're going to do now is, so let's understand that. All right, give me a second. I'm just going to give you the meaning of vicious so that you know this. All right. So a vicious is something that is cruel, cruel and violent. All right. So vicious, it means cruel. Oh, this is a bad word. Violent. All right. Vicious, cruel or violent. right? It's like scary, something that is brutal. All right, so the wolf is more vicious than the fox, meaning the wolf can do more bad things compared to the fox. Do you understand?
Yes.
Can you read the word again? You say vicious.
Vicious.
Cruel, cruel,
Cruel. Violent.
violent, lent.
Violent.
There's an N, okay? Because when you say violet, that is mautim, all right? The same with purple. This one has an N. Violent. All right, Roy?
Violent.
All
Yes.
right, good. Now, moving so before we leave this activity, if you're going to analyze, it answers all the rules that we learn. It's just that in here, we are comparing two here, the mouse and the horse, the cat and the dog, the turtle and the rabbit, right? The horse and the cow. And we don't forget the most important word, than, all right? Because comparatives, we compare two and then we add all right, plus than, or for long adjectives, we add more adjective plus than, right? Thank you, AC. Is it hungbao? Violent.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So please have a look on our chat box. Our TA is translating everything for you. Now, Elsa, I'll be giving you 2 minutes. All right. So give me a minute because I forgot to put the picture of the monkey. Do you want to change your animal or you're going to stay with it? Monkey, still the monkey?
And the squirrel.
All right, give me a second. Now I'm going to download a photo of a monkey. All right. I'm going to put you a slide and we're going to make comparatives between the two. Elsa, you can make as many adjectives as you can. All right, let me just download the photo for you. All right, so while teacher is putting the photo, I want Elsa to think of more interesting adjectives. I want you to put as many as you can. All right, let me just put this on your slide. Okay, because I want you to describe it with the photo so you can easily think of something. So the monkey and the squirrel, are they your favorite animals, Elsa?
Yes.
All right. Oh, that's fascinating. All right. So let me just give me one more minute and I'm almost done with it. All right. A squirrel, where are you? Okay, now I found one, a photo. This one. This is cuter. Okay, so while you're waiting for a teacher, Elsa, can you give me an update regarding your weather in your town? How's the weather in your town? How can you describe it? Is it beautiful or not so good?
Sunny and hot.
Oh no, it's sunny and hot. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, there you go. Sorry to keep you waiting. I just downloaded a photo of a monkey and a squirrel. So this is your homework yesterday. And teacher told you that what you're going to do is you need to come up with your own comparative adjectives. All right, I want you to make as many as you can. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, now that you're ready, please start, all right, making your own sentences. Let's begin.
The squirrel is smaller than the monkey. The monkey is bigger than the squirrel. Is the squirrel is faster than the monkey. The monkey is smaller than the squirrel. The squirrel is cleaner than the monkey. The squirrel is cleaner than the monkey. The monkey is dirtier than the squirrel. The squirrel is The squirrel is shorter than the monkey. The monkey is taller than the squirrel. The squirrel is
Depth,
dapper,
depth. Tiếng Anh.
beautiful, is more beautiful than the monkey. The monkey is uglier than the squirrel. This is the squirrel is climb the tree fast.
For that one,
Yes.
Elsa's, we already got faster and slower. So it talks about the speed. All right. How about which one can climb higher and lower?
The squirrel is higher.
Can climb
Can climb higher than the monkey.
can
The
climb.
monkey can higher than the monkey. The monkey can climb
What is the opposite of lower? Good.
lower than the squirrel.
Elsa, which animal do you think is smarter? Let's say let's use interesting and boring. Which is more interesting?
The
The opposite.
squirrel,
All right. The opposite of interesting is boring, right? So which do you think is more interesting and more boring?
the squirrel is interesting than the
Is
monkey.
more.
It's more interesting than the monkey. The monkey can.
Is
The monkey
is more
is more
boring.
boring than the squirrel.
The monkey is more boring than the squirrel. All right. So how about what else? Let's say how about you describe the body build? Which one is fatter and thinner?
The squirrel is fatter than the monkey.
Is it? Are you sure? Which one is fatter? On the photo, yeah. In the photo, I think the squirrel is fatter.
And the monkey. The monkey is slimmer.
Is slimmer or thinner. You could also use that.
Is thinner than the squirrel.
All right, so that's it. So with this, I am confident now. All right. I am confident that you understand now the difference between, all right, the two. You can now make, or you can come up with your comparative state or comparison. And then with here, so how about you make an introduction and then we're going to read them again. All right. So first you introduce your name. Of course, you say hi.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Truc, but you can call me Elsa.
All right. My name's Trukmai, but you can
You
call
can
me.
call me Elsa.
All right. Elsa, what grade are you in? Did you say yesterday you're in grade 2?
Grade a 2 a 5.
All right. You could say I'm a grade 2 student. What's the name of your school?
A grade 2 student
At. What's the name of your school?
at Chayangbi Primary School.
All right. Okay. And then with this one, how about you tell me how old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
And when is your birthday?
My birthday is 8th of December 2015.
All right, 8th of December 2015 or 2015. All right. So now with this one, what you're going to do now is tell me about your tell me a simple introduction. Today
I will make a comparison between my two favorite animals. I like squirrel and the monkey.
all right. What can you say about them? They are
Cute, funny,
and what else?
fast.
And fast. All
And
right.
fast.
Okay. So with this one, today I will make a comparison between my two favorite animals. I like squirrel and monkey. They are cute, funny, and fast. How about the things that they can do? They can climb. What else?
Climb, run, is walk, and
Can they jump?
no.
All right.
The squirrel can jump.
All right. So they can climb, run, and walk, but they can't
swim.
swim and
Fly.
all right, but they can't swim and fly. All right. So with this one, all right. So now make a description. Now let's read it for me. All right. So you're going to read this part, Elsa. You're going to read this part, and after you are done, you proceed into this one. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Please read our introduction.
Good afternoon, everyone. Through my bus, you can call me Elsa. I'm grade 2 student at 2A5.
Oh, you're the name of your school, Elsa. I'm a grade 2 student at the name of your school.
at Tayambi Primary School.
Mm.
I'm 8 years old. My birthday is on 8th of December 2015. Today, I will make a comparison between
Comparison. Comparison.
between my two favorite animals. I like squirrel and pea. They are cute, funny, and fast. They can climb, run, and walk, but they can't swim and fly. The squirrel is smaller than the monkey. The monkey is bigger than the squirrel. The squirrel is faster than the monkey. The monkey is slower than the squirrel. The squirrel is cleaner than the monkey. The monkey is dirtier than the squirrel. The squirrel is shorter than the monkey. The monkey is taller than the squirrel. The squirrel is more beautiful than the monkey. The monkey is uglier than the squirrel. The squirrel can climb higher than the monkey. The monkey can climb lower than the squirrel. The squirrel is more interesting than the monkey. The monkey is more boring than the squirrel. The squirrel is faster than the monkey. The monkey is thinner than the squirrel. But all for now. Thank you for listening. How about you? What are your two favorite animals? Can you make comparison to?
Comparison.
Comparison to?
Wow, very good. You were able to come up with a very good, you've made a very excellent comparison between your two favorite animals. Wow, I like it. So how about Elsa? Since you're telling Miss Chad that your two favorite animals is the squirrel and the monkey, do you know what are their favorite food?
Is
The monkey's favorite food is what?
banana.
How about the squirrel?
It's a nut.
All right, is a nut. Actually, that nut is called in English, that particular nut that the squirrel likes to eat. All right, wait, I'm going to make a line here at the bottom. All right, so in here, so additional information. So the squirrel
Likes to eat an
acorn.
acorn.
That's the acorn, the nut that the squirrel likes to eat. You could say while
The monkey like to eat a banana.
All right. Okay. So that's also a difference between your two favorite animals. So the squirrel likes to eat the acorn. You are right. The nut that the squirrel always holding, while the monkey, they like to eat bananas. Roy? All right. So now with this one, Elsa, now that I could see that you can easily catch up, all right, with the rules in regular adjectives, I will now explain to you all right, the irregular adjectives. Okay, so I'll be covering this one for you. Okay. So Elsa, commonly they are very few in the English language, but I want you still to talk about this one. What are the irregular adjectives?
Some adjectives are irregular. You need to learn them.
Irregular. Irregular.
You need to learn them. Pablo is better than Yuki at soccer. My school is farther than yours.
All right, very good. Now, so in here, Elsa, so at what the same, Elsa, it's the same as what I've told you. The rules in English, they are just quite the same, right? So what we did, like for example, in regular, right? Regular past, right? Simply referring into the verb. Okay. So in here, we add ed, all right, to the end of the verb. All right. And then the irregular past, still referring to the verbs. What we do is the three rules, right? It says change in spelling. All right. Number two is no changes in spelling. And then same spelling, different. All right. Different sound or pronunciation. So this is the rule. The only difference is the verb we are describing in here. We are referring into the action words. All right. Action words.
Action
Okay,
words.
right? The verbs are simply the action words. Any words that require you to move, that is a verb already. Talk, speak, walk, run. Okay, they are the action words in English. Now, what we are discussing as of the moment is called the regular adjectives, or the regular adjectives. Now, with this one, we are describing, these are the describing words, adjectives or thing to. All right. So these are the describing words. All right. As what we know a while ago, Elsa, you see, they are answerable by the question how? Because they are the words that states a manner. They describe, right? In regular adjectives, in here, we add er, all right, plus than, all right? And then we compare how many?
We compare two.
To. It could be anything. To, let's say, compare to nouns. All right. So meaning when you say noun, anything that talk about a person, place, animals, all right, or things, right? So this is the rule. Now, in here, the same with the rule applied in irregular adjectives referring into the comparatives. All right. And this one, Elsa, the rule applies in here. They also changes. All right. Changes in spelling. All right. That's why we have in here the word. The word that we have is good. That is the positive state. Now it becomes, or it turned into better. Good, better than. Next, we got bad. We don't say badder, but instead we change that to worse. Worse than. And then we have far. All right. We could use the word farther or further. Actually, Elsa, farther and further, they are not the same. But let's just use the word farther. Okay, adding this spelling. This one is referring into the distance. Sa, farther than. Okay, so here, as you can see, they change in spelling. All right, so now, all right, okay, thank you. Thank you, AC. Elsa, how do you say verb in Vietnamese?
Is is
Is it dong tu?
yes.
All right, remember that one. So the rules in dong tu, in the verbs, is ed, referring into the past tense, actions that is already done, right? Action words. And then it also have irregular past. On the other hand, we are referring into ting tu, referring into the comparatives. In regular adjectives, we add plus than. And then we compare two nouns. All right. AC, what is a noun in tiếng Việt? All right. What is a noun? Anyway, the nouns referring into a person, place, animals, or things. And in here, when we talk about irregular adjectives, it changes in spelling. Good, it becomes better. And then the important word, than. Bad, it changed into worse. And then than. All right. For example, you could say that, let's compare two things. Let's say auto, the car, and uh, the
The car and
and the
motorbike.
bicycle. All right. Let's say the bicycle. All right. So let's say because of the global warming, we could say the car
The
is
car is
worse
worse
than
than
the bicycle, right? Because the bicycle doesn't give us air pollution. The car give us air pollution. So we could say that the opposite, the bicycle
the bicycle is faster.
is, what is our irregular?
Better.
Better,
Better.
better than the
Better than the bicycle.
better. The bicycle is better
Than the car.
all right. Okay. Elsa, can you compare two things? And you're going to use better and worse. What are the two things that you want to compare?
The bike and the boat.
Sorry, the bike and
Boat.
the bike and the boat. Actually, Elsa, bicycle and bike, they are the same. But anyway, all right. So make a comparison. Mm.
Bike. The bike is worse than the bicycle.
The bike is
Is worse than the boat. The boat is better than the bike.
all right. The boat
Is better than the bike.
all right. You get it, Elsa?
Yes.
Okay, so the same thing. You are still comparing two nouns, right? You compare the bike and the boat, right? The bike and the boat. Still, we are using the important word than. It's just that your ting to, your adjective, it changes in spelling. Can you follow? Roy?
Yes.
All right. For example, another, let's say using farther. All right. So let's say mall and school. For example, you say my uh my school is farther than the mall. Oh, Elsa, what is the opposite of farther? Gun. What is the
It's
opposite?
nearer.
All right.
Nearer.
They say, you could say the mall is nearer than. Okay. You get it now, Elsa?
Yes.
So this is, again, what do we call them? What kind of adjectives are them? We call them the
Comparative.
comparative. So that's the summary of our lesson for this afternoon. Wow, Elsa, this is a very good topic because right now you can now use them or you can now improve. You can now improve your adjectives because before you are using only the passive. Teacher, my favorite I can see a brown dog. I can see a fast dog. Now you can make a comparison. Like teacher, the dog is faster than the cat. You can now improve the way you give your sentences. So job well done. So for tomorrow, Elsa, teacher is going to give you more exercises, reviewing the following, and of course, I will give you some pictures, and you're going to guess what is the adjective that is appropriate to use. Roy?
Yes.
All right. So sadly, all right, it's time for me to say goodbye. I have fun learning with you, especially with your homework. Job well done. I'm very impressed. So sadly, it's time for me to go, but don't worry because we're going to see each other again for tomorrow. So that's going to be all for this afternoon, Tambiet, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye, Elsa.
But teacher.
Goodbye.